Good morning, guys. Eddie, yeah, it does look like you are going to be automatically muted here, but the chat looks alive and well. And say hello. Happy Wednesday.
All right, I think we're going to give it one more quick minute. All righty. Okay, we're getting the green light, folks. So I think it's our time to start. Vin, would you be so kind as to do our introduction, please?
Yeah, most excellent. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to What's New with ConAMU. My name is Vince Raposa. I'm your Regional Director of Education out of Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm joined here today with Alonso Maciel, who should be a very familiar face to most everybody here. He is our Regional Director of Education with Southern California's Affordable Portfolio. We're thrilled to be here with you this morning to give you a glimpse into what's happening with your ConAm education department for the remainder of 2021 and maybe even a glimpse into 2022. So if you'll humor me, I'll go ahead and kick us off here this morning before handing it over to your interested Regional Director of Education, Alonzo. So 2021 has been really an incredible year here with the education department. Within ConAm, we are so thrilled to have been working on multiple projects to ensure that we're delivering first-class learning opportunities or best-in-class learning opportunities to you as our valued associates and likable experts. The goal of our department is always to look for opportunities to elevate performance and introduce new opportunities for you to continue to hone your skills, learn, and grow as professionals within this industry. With that being said, one of our biggest drives and pushes here in 2021 has been the development of our online policy and procedure manuals, as well as the release of some new training programs that many of you may be familiar with, including our Affordable Office Bonus Program, which Zoe went ahead and developed here in 2021 and has been training here for, I want to say, gosh, has it been maybe two quarters now?
I think so. Yeah, time flies.
About two quarters, and we continue to uh, really enhance programs based off of feedback and constructive input provided by our associates on site, working with our customers day in and day out to ensure that we are delivering the best quality of information and the most up-to-date information that we possibly can. Just as a minor glimpse ahead, the education department is gearing up and getting ready to be working on a brand new program that we'll be delivering sometime soon in, I want to say, probably the first part of 2022. It is an application processing program specific to our affordable portfolio. More information about that will be coming very, very soon. But what we envision this program to do is to help our associates understand the application process from beginning to end so that we can go ahead and empower our associates to help our customers navigate that experience with excellence and feeling with excellence and confidence in feeling that they have everything that they need to line themselves up as residents of our communities. So with that being said, I know that we want to go ahead and take you in to look at a couple of different resources that we have been working so hard to provide to each of you guys, really to empower and equip you to lead with confidence. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Zoe, who is going to introduce you to our online policy and procedure manuals.
That's right, folks, and thank you for that wonderful intro, Vincent. I really appreciate that. But yeah, we are very excited here at the department to move into 2022 with even more exciting ways to empower our associates in all ways to make sure that they are working on their professional growth. And one of the best ways to do that, I'm going to share my screen, folks, is to access our training catalog, which has been revamped recently. So we're really excited for that. But as many of you are familiar, let me get over to, here we go. So if many of you are familiar with accessing Okta, I'm sure many of you are. Well, we do have our Okta screen right here. And so one of the easiest ways to access our newly revamped training catalog is to go in through policy and procedures. You can just click on that tile and we'll open that in a new tab. From here, we're just going to, it's as easy as just typing in the number part of the SOP. Catalog is now listed under SOP 99. So we just go ahead and type in 99. We'll be able to find that right here. We click on that. We're able to see the attachments within that. And as we click on it, we have the training catalog or associate training catalog that has, like I said, been newly revamped. We're very excited to show you this new catalog because it has so many resources for all of our associates. Those resources being, of course, our introduction and our main goals that we're looking to provide with this catalog. One of the things that I really enjoy, especially being a not so recent community manager, is seeing who we have at our regional offices to help us. So as you can see here, we have our technical team. We have our regional directors of education. Based on their regions, we have then we go into types of trainings and scores, and a few more details about our training procedures in general. We then will go further into it, and we have some information about human resources and onboarding, items like UltiPro, um, uh, items like our classes regarding the site essentials. So that's something that our new associates are going to be working on, regardless of what region they're in. So this isn't something specific to affordable, but it does highlight everything that affordable associates would be needing to know. And then if we go a little bit further, we can go into the course descriptions for a good amount of this. And as you can see, this is sectioned off for conventional. Affordable property management system trainings would be on page 5. So a quick browsing of this will show you things you need to know regarding Boston Post, affordable Yardi marketplace training and pace scan. Sorry about that. And if we go further into it, we'll even get into some more course descriptions, things very similar to, let's see, what's a good one for us? Affordable audits. Um, all righty. So further down, we have our monthly safety trainings. This lets you know a little bit about that specific training that happens available on the first of the month and due by the 25th. But the thing I'm really most excited about are our position-based learning plans. And if we scoot over to page 30, is one of the pages I access the most. It lets us know everything in regard to these positions right here. So your area manager 1, community manager 1, 2, and 3, and your business manager. So this will let us know what is going to be due within 15 days of hire, within 30 days of hire, 60, 90, and 120, and also our year 1 base training hours. That lets us know within that first year, we're going to be going through about 52 hours of training, and it lets us know what's involved in all of that, what's included in all of that. So this is a really great resource for our associates, for our supervisors who are looking to help facilitate any learning plans with our associates or make sure that people are staying on track. It's a great way to help them stay on track as well as facilitate any of our superstars recognition. That's another thing I like to help out with in regard to the training catalog. So that in a nutshell, I think is a good representation of our new revamped training catalog.
Most excellent. I think, Alonzo, some fantastic feedback we received from our associates this year and last year has been, help us understand our learning plan and our learning path, help us understand a little bit more about what we're looking at training wise. And so that catalog really does a great job of capturing your learning plan so that you can go ahead and review a snapshot of what's coming up for the year ahead to plan accordingly and make sure that you have everything lined up for your success. Here at ConAm, we empower our associates to take full control of their training in every conceivable way. Guys, you are in the driver's seat. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You get to really guide your own training success here with the support of your regional and on-site leadership teams. With that being said, now that Alonso has introduced the catalog, I'm hoping he will still go ahead and share his screen. I wanted to go ahead and show you a couple of other resources that are available to you. As I had mentioned earlier, a big drive here this year was ensuring that our associates have access to a comprehensive online policy and procedure manual, which you guys are seeing right now here on your screen. And within this manual in of itself, you're going to identify numerous resources that were curated to ensure your success in navigating situations, a varied number of situations. So the first manual that I would like to go ahead and point you to is our affordable portfolio now has access to their own exclusive affordable compliance manual. In fact, it's manual number 1 in the index of manuals. We're going to click in there really quick. If you haven't had an opportunity to explore this manual, we highly encourage you to do so because there is a wealth of information in here, uh, really at your fingertips, okay? Really going from application processing through eligibility requirements and everything and anything in between. This is really where we want our associates to start their learning journey in understanding our policies and procedures related to specific processes or directives. We worked very, very closely with Connie M's compliance department, Carrie, Megan, and others, especially our regional leadership teams with our VPs and RPMs to ensure that our associates have what they need when they need it. Now, our online policy and procedure manuals are live, which means that updates are instantaneous. This means you're always working from the most up-to-date and accurate information. Now, attached to policies, you'll also find additional resources or links to other resources in-house and out-of-house to ensure that you get a full scope of everything you need to know. Another manual I want to go ahead and point you guys to is our vendor resources and job aids. This particular manual, it's number 10 within this platform. I can't even emphasize enough, guys. This is an absolutely incredible resource to you. We have built this manual and stocked it with incredible guides, resources, infographics, workflows, and much, much more for our most common and most used programs. So that if you have questions of, gosh, how do I process this within Boston Post? Or what, goodness gracious, I'm new to AppTex. I've done the fundamental training or that foundational training, but I still need to know a little bit more about this particular feature. We've actually equipped you with a number of different resources to be able to really explore and understand these programs as intimately as possible. And as Zoe has brought up here on the screen, this is just an example of what we've built into AppTex in of itself to ensure you have everything that you need. So, guys, we really want to make sure that you really understand that not only is your training at your fingertips, but also a fully curated library that is continuously being built, refined, and enhanced as well. So we definitely encourage you guys to check this out. The policy and procedure manuals, they're accessible to you from 4 unique locations, the most convenient of which is going to be from your Okta dashboard, as Alonso showed you earlier.
Yeah, Vince, I think that's a great way to wrap up what we have for you today. I think now we'd be okay with a questions and answers section if anybody has any things we might be able to help out with. I think that might be the tail end of our presentation for you today, but by all means, we're definitely watching the chat box, or I'm not sure if people are able to unmute. If you'd like to unmute or go on camera, by all means, feel free to do so. Any questions, anything you guys want, um, we're available now, and of course, you know how to get a hold of me. Well, thank you, Jennifer. Yep. Well, it's a pretty comprehensive set of resources we have for you guys. So if down the road you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I am very happy to assist you in any way when it comes to anything training related. Even if it's not, I'll do my best to help out.
And you know what? We did have a question come in from Michelle. Michelle said, how do associates assign their training if they would like to take any classes outside of what they are assigned? And Michelle, this is an absolutely incredible question. Guys, in ConEMU, again, you are in the driver's seat of your training success with ConEM. And we do have some mandated assignments that are automatically assigned to your learning path. However, within ConEMU, there is a way to go ahead and self-enroll to continue your professional development above and beyond what ConEM has said, hey, we want you to take this. So let's go ahead and explore where to find that. Zoe is sharing his screen. We're going to go ahead and give ConEMU just a minute or two to load because we know that when we're sharing screens, sometimes it's a little bit slower on our side. So hang tight with us for just a second here. Not only are we going to show you where you can find these classes within the library of ConEMU, we're also going to show you how you can start a class that you have self-enrolled in. Now, the wonderful thing about self-enrollments is that you can start or stop these classes at any point in time. There is no specific due date associated with them, unlike your mandated courses, which do need to be completed within a specific time frame outlined within your course catalog. So let's give it another second here. Every once in a while. There we go. Okay, so we're going to take this step by step. What you'll do from your home screen is click on the learning icon. That's the person with the pointer icon. And here you have two different options. You have your assignments, which will lead you to your learning path assignments. Those are those mandated courses. But if you click on library, this will lead you over to the comprehensive library that ConEM and Grace Hill have built since we rolled out your learning management portal back in 2019. Now, within the catalog in of itself here, and when I say catalog, I mean your online catalog here within ConEMU, you have access to a multitude of different courses. Some courses will be familiar. If you've previously taken one, you'll always have access to that via the library. However, if you'd like to grow your knowledge, skills, and experience, you can do so as well. At the top of the page, you're going to have several different tabs. The ones I want to go ahead and direct you to specifically are going to be your online courses and webinars. So if we click on online courses, if I'm a leasing professional and I'm interested in going ahead and honing my closing techniques, maybe exploring some different opportunities to build upon that knowledge, we can look at whatever courses may be available within the online course catalog. And it looks like here we actually have some advanced leasing techniques, maybe some advanced telephone techniques. I'm interested in learning a little bit more about advanced telephone techniques, especially in this current climate where offices are still maybe navigating some social distancing. So I'm going to click that Add to My Courses button. And two things just happened. One is I got an acknowledgement that the course was added to my items. So it's queued up and ready to go whenever I am. And I can actually launch the training directly from this screen. However, if I'm not quite ready, I can always go ahead and revisit this course at a later time. To access a course that you've self-enrolled in, we're going to scroll to the top and we're going to locate the My Items tab. We'll give that a click here. And once the page loads, you should see all classes that you self-enrolled in. The great thing about self-enrollment is if circumstances have changed or you want to go ahead and tackle a different program, you can add or remove programs directly from the screen. So as you can see here, we have advanced telephone techniques at the very top. We can launch the class at our own convenience or remove it if we need to. The other things that I do want to point out too is that you can see this particular course is NAA or National Apartment Association accredited. So if you do carry a certification through the National Apartment Association, this does qualify you for continuing education credits. Eddie says, does this include cross-training? Example, leasing person wanting to take maintenance classes. Absolutely. Every class that we offer here within ConEM is going to be accessible to every associate, regardless of their specific role or responsibility. So if an associate would like to learn a little bit more about the maintenance side of things, or maintenance would like to learn a little bit more about leasing, they're welcome to do so as well.
And one feature that Vince wanted to make sure that we mentioned was this a search feature, as well as having all of the courses listed here. I was hoping Vince would get to that, but I just wanted to pop in for a quick second and say that if you're ever concerned or looking to uh, review, research any type of topic, I always say it's worth a shot to just throw that in the search library feature on the top right part of the page. So let's say I wanted to learn something about maybe CPP, our California COVID Prevention Program. So if I wanted to do that, I would just search CPP and then I would see all of the available classes. Now, this is an instructor led training, so you're going to notice that it's going to let you know when the date and the time is available. If this were an online course, you could take it at your leisure, start and stop it whenever you'd like, and then get back to it so you can complete the training. But for this particular class, you can hover over this and see the description of the training. You do get to see that it is an instructor-led training by this little icon right here, the date and time zone. And then from there, like Vince did with the other training, you can add to your courses. And when you do that, if you go back into your My Items section, you'll see that it is listed there so you can start and stop this at your leisure. Now, since I've already taken this training, it does show up in my library because I can review it and take a little refresher of it if I'd like. It's already been completed in my learning path, my required assignments. So now I can voluntarily take it again if I so please. So I can do that right here. That's the only little bit of info that I wanted to add on there, but yeah, that's another great feature we have within our library. I think, I hate to say it, I think we might have gone over our time. Terribly sorry, but if anybody has any other questions, feel free to reach out to me. I will let Carrie, if she is still here, let me know. I think we might be set for our little portion, but if there's any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me.
Absolutely. And guys, we wanted to encourage you and thank you again for joining us. If now I think is a great time, follow up with Alonzo afterwards with any additional questions and follow up. Otherwise, head on over to the Lease Up session. This is going to be a great session. Thanks so much for joining us, guys.